Mercy on your souls, Colorado!
No regret, no repentance!
The deluge of blood is coming for you all!
No mercy on your souls, Colorado! We ain't gonna beg for our lives. We ain't weak like you. The deluge of blood is coming for you all! No regret, no repentance!
We'll have our revenge! You ain't seen the last of us!
Alias Dorsey lives. He'll kill you all. We'll have our revenge. You ain't seen the last of us.
If it's too dangerous for you, Marshals, maybe I should go in there myself. Sheriff Daisy! Sheriff!
Miss,
Marshals! Finally! I was beginning to think you were never going to help. Hold on now. You aren't Marshals. You look like ruffians. Are you here to see the sheriff? Well, I'm first. I've been waiting here on tenterhooks for an hour. I'm sorry. I was raised by... I am under considerable duress. My family has been kidnapped by those no-good Dorseys, and the Marshals will give me no answers about their situation. They won't even speak to me. I must know how the sheriff intends to rescue them. And when. My name is Lucia Wesson, daughter of Percival Wesson and Maria Reyes of the 100 Families. But now they and my little brother have been kidnapped by those good-for-nothing Dorseys, and I fear for their lives. We are the founding families of Colorado Springs, descended from the survivalists who came together after the deluge of fire and helped the patriarch build a stronger Colorado. I'm proud to trace my lineage back before the war on both sides of my family. Someone let the Dorseys into town. I came here to demand that Sheriff Daisy immediately mount an expedition. No, they rebelled against the Patriarch before I was born and were driven from the city. I was always told they were dead and gone. Thank you, friends. One more voice urging her. Sheriff Daisy, I will not leave until... Please put in a word to the sheriff for me. If she'd only lend me a marshal or two, I'd rescue my family myself.
We should build some more watchtowers around the garden. Dorsey slipped right past the ones we've got.
Yeah, but...
Well, now you must be the Rangers. I'm the sheriff around here, but you can call me Daisy. Old Saul tells me you're a bunch of badasses, and I ain't one to turn. I reckon you already heard all about the Dorsey raid, so I won't bore you with the details. Suffice it to say, we whooped 'em good, and the survivor thing is, I lost a lot of marshals. My boys and girls are tired and beat up. You want to make some fast friends around here? You could go into the garden and speak to the...
And by speak, you mean shoot the everlasting shit out of them and save those hostages, right, boss?
Quan, I hear you're some fancy liaison now. Old Saul taking my people without even asking? How dare he?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am.
That girl, you think I ain't heard her yapping? But I got a couple... Tell you what, though. Her people are 100 family folks from the fancy side of town, so they got some pull. You can do me a big favor and kill 2 birds with... In fact, I'm gonna insist on it. I need that girl out of my hair. I'll let Lipinski know you're bringing her along. He won't let you into the garden without her. Don't worry. She knows which end of the gun the... Go in there and kick some ass, Rangers.
You spoke to Sheriff Daisy like you promised, strangers. Thank you. I heard her tell you to take me with you to the... It's a project of the Ward family. A showcase, but there are plenty of places to hide in the garden. The Dorseys could be laying for us anywhere. Certainly. My father taught me to shoot almost before I could walk, and I'm the best shot.
Oh, it's true. She's a prodigy, all right. Also a pain in the ass.
No. There's no need to worry that I will be shy about pulling the trigger. I promise, strangers, if it is to save my family, I will not hesitate. At last.
Someone's sure having a hell of a party, huh?
Oh, to fight the Dorseys, they said.
All that screaming and fireworks?
How's your family?
My mom and pa are safe. Still haven't heard from my sister.
Cold and shitty day, ain't it?
What can I do for you, Rangers? Don't blink. Reports. The Dorsey raid really tore... It's on the back of the box. Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
No mercy
Dorsey
on your
scum!
souls, Colorado.
Thanks, Rangers. Can't wait to get out of here.
Have mercy on yourself, Colorado!
I'm gonna tell everyone what you did.
Extra! Cowardly... New in town? Did you hear about what happened? Sure has. It took a while, but Sheriff Daisy and the marshals beat him back. Just what I've been... Thing is, everybody thought... Yep. I work for the Colorado Patriot. Be careful. Might still be Dorseys hiding out in the city.
By order of the Patriarch, only authorized personnel are to pass this gate. An invitation from the head of a family or authorization from the Patriarch. Until you have that, the gate stays closed. The attack on the city has everyone nervous. Broadmoor Heights and the Patriarch's Palace. Good day.
Darn it, Martha. Why else would I even keep a shotgun around? Consarn it. You Dorsey peckerheads, get on out of there.
Hush up now, Josiah. You can't go in there alone.
You think I can?
Since when? Will you help me talk some sense into this?
Some of those Dorsey bastards are hiding out in my shop. My shop! Finest clothing store in the whole dang town. So I'm going in after them. Finally.
Josiah, don't...
Well, I'm ready when you are.
Thank you. Keep...
Killing myself? Can't you pretend? You do this, you'll get a nice discount at... Well, go on then.
Shit, Hotlanders! We thought you was all dead! Back off!
Persevered.
Phew, boy. Thanks again for taking... Say, if you got hurt in that scrap, you should see a friend of mine, Doc Parker. He set up a clinic in the Arapahoe garage, just outside the city gate. And here, a little token of our appreciation. Come on back after we reopen the shop.
I knew you had the look of soldiers about you.
Come on back after I open up my shop.
This here's Market Square. The Arapahoe Garage is just outside the city gates. My old friend Doc Parker set up a clinic there. Parker's the best doctor in town. Be a hell of an asset if you can persuade him to join the Rangers. Careful, though. The doc is prickly at the best of times. And these are not the best of times.
Snap and Jimmy Bob's still standing. Dorsey's or no Dorsey's. You think new faces? Let me know if you need to restart. That's snapping, Jimmy Bob, thank you. Oh, that's my prized possession. A genuine pre-apocalypse, fully functional microwave. Not that much to tell. My dad was a... Let's.
Did you see the Dorseys almost blow up the statue?
Yeah, I was hiding under the bookseller's stall. Marshall stopped him with a laugh.
Welcome to Merry Milked, or maybe you got banged up. Just a simple humanitarian who saw a remedies for regret, children. You'll be back.
I used duct tape to fix this. Terrible. Ah, hello there. The name's Theodoric Curie. Theo for friends. I need to work on these gate hydraulics, but I always have time. I am the humble son of scientists. Sadly, they are gone, and my efforts to follow their work has been it's simply... If we had oil to power the generators, you'd see... Believe me, I understand. Back to the wall.
Oh, you want to talk to Mama? She's the one in charge.
You got business with Mama Carter? Ha! No, you don't. Come back when you do. Until then, scram. Scram.
Y'all seem nice, but if you got business with the Carters, you should talk to Mama.
Nothing to say to you. Talk to her mom.
You mean where they grow these fine automobiles for our personal use?
Don't get cute.
Can't wait to get back on the road.
Anyway, that's new. I didn't know they existed until my pa told me to go down to this old man's farm. He said he had a few cars we could take. What we didn't expect was 50 VWs in his garden.
This place is going to shine.
Toolkit. Where the hell did I leave that thing?
No time.
Hey, Jimmy. Glad to see you.
Nah, they didn't bother with us. Haven't seen your friends before. If you folks are looking for help with your vehicle, you've come to the right... I'm the best crew in the business. Yeah, good thing, too. The best in Colorado Springs, no lie. He was the nice... Came home in the end, though. Co-workers. Anyway, Fastback's the old one. At the moment, driving and wrenching has kind of become the Arapahoe brand. We pride ourselves, and when we came back, sure we do, if they're good enough. Takes a lot of skills to anything for your vehicle. Have a look.
Come on, pal. Pull through.
Hey, Doc.
Quan, hope you won't take offense, but...
Understood, brother. Come on, Rangers.
There are people literally dying around you, and you want me to ignore them to put a few Band-Aids on you? Fine. I'll take a look for cash. Don't like my prices? Too bad. Good. They're in bad shape, and I don't have the time or tools to save them. Thank you. The things I need most are a suture kit, an injury kit, and a medic pack. Got that? These folks are literally dying on us, so don't fuck around. We'll talk more when you come back.
And if you lose, you'll have to make lunch every day for a week.
That looks like one of the supplies that Doc Parker asked for.
My leg! You said it! Ugh, still hurts like a bitch, but maybe I'll actually walk again.
Welcome back, children. Had another Here you go, children. Salvation is at hand.
Let's round him up and bring him back to Doc Parker.
You closed my wound. I won't miss staring at my own guts.
What's going on? Did you patch me up?
What now? Good luck. What now? Good. Thank you. I know I've asked a lot of you, and I'm grateful for what you've already done. But I need one more favor. You see this girl? She was shot in the head, but there's no exit wound. The bullet's still in there. I need to keep If you let me use the facilities at your HQ, I'll do anything. I'll work as your doctor. I'll fucking juggle for you, Rangers. I just need to save her. Thank you. Thank you. Need anything before I get my stuff together? Of course. Let's have a look. Good luck.
Car's a lot.
What can I do for you? You take care now.
Tell you, how about we do a little wager? I bet I can get that truck up and running before the end of the night. I win. Stop saying
You lose. You'll have to make lunch every day for a week.
Jesus, loaves and fishes, Christ! That's a bomb under my stall, ain't it?
Oh, shit, Taiwan. God, it is.
We best stay back.
God damn it! Where are the marshals?
They've got their hands full licking their wounds. You're gonna be waiting a while.
Back up slowly.
Oh, fish sticks. I'm gonna have to disarm that thing myself, ain't I?
Depends on how fond of...
Holy mackerel! Better stay back from my stall. Those goddamn Dorseys dropped a landmine under it. Really? That's great news. I'm back in business. Welcome to the freshly reopened... You didn't hear this from me, Franz. But word is, they're still... you wanna... I have no idea what you're talking about, Franz. Nope. No. Wish that I did, Franz. Born and raised in Colorado... Sardine...
what these marshals and Dorsey's got on them.
Those marshals were colleagues of mine. I'm gonna guess you didn't kill them.
Fat chance. We got guns and ammo now. We don't take orders from marshals no more.
Taking shelter. Flanking the target.
And I just cleaned my gun.
Call the recruiter.
Engaging the targets. Flanking the target. Taking the shot.
Rangers, I'd chat. But there's a lot to wrap up before I make my way to your headquarters.
Thanks, dude.
Much.
Marshal Lupinski, I expect you to moderate your language in the presence of a young lady.
My apologies, Miss West. I meant no disrespect. It's the Garden of the Gods. Nope. No room for amateurs in this town. You hear? No room.
Hello? Whoever just came up from the city, come in. This is Bellamy Ward. There are Dorseys all over the garden. I'm pinned down on a high ledge. Can you reach me? Oh, thank God. Hey! Oh no. They found me.
Or we're coming up! You don't want to do that! Oh, yeah? Why not? I've got this... Hey! Where did you come from? You back the hell off, or you're dead! Oh, shit!
They saw us!
No one takes Dorsey blood and lives!
lot of blood.
Like in Heartlanders!
Killed a Dorsey still breathing! Blood for blood! See? Oh, the fire!
Oh, God. Did the Patriarch send you? I'm sorry. I need...
Bellamy! Bellamy, look at me!
Lucia? I thought you were with your family. Oh, thank God you're not. Thank God. They went up ahead with their hostages, but...
If they've done anything to...
Please do. I'll tell whatever I can to help. It's not much. My name is Bellamy Ward. I'm a scientist. I was calibrating their savages. Animals. God, no, I was stalling for time. If I had a few hours and the right chemicals, though, I could have prepared quite the PALs, photon amplification lenses. Normally, they maintain a stable temperature for... I once coupled a PAL with a dynamic cross-photon matrix I was trying to cook a while ago. I couldn't figure out their function at first.
What about my family?
Last I saw them, they were all right. They were scared, and a little saved my life. I won't forget it. saved my life. I won't forget it.
My uncle tells me you're a man of questionable morals, Mr. Kwan.
Well, that's why I'm on the payroll. Somebody's got to get their hands dirty, so good folk like you can keep your hearts clean.
That's not how Colorado Springs works, Mr. Kwan. That's how you work.
Huh. I'm sure you know best.
Right. This is Bellamy Ward, PAL operational test number, 110. I've adjusted the angle of the solar collectors by 3.12 degrees to improve the energy transmission from the photonic amplification lenses. I've also attached a more sensitive voltmeter to the test panel, so I can hopefully get a more accurate reading of the conversion rate. Everything's set. Here we go. The photon amplification lenses are operating at 60% ambient light, approximately what we would expect on a typical day in Colorado Springs. Checking the voltmeter now. Yes, it's working. Energy storage is 12% above norm. This is better than I hoped. Now, if I can get the storage rate up to 25%, we'll have surplus power running into the batteries each day. For the first time since the deluge of fire, Colorado Springs will have all the electricity it needs. I can't wait to show this to Theo and Megan. They'll be so excited.
No. Can't see a thing. Who would... I don't know if they're here or not. I can't... Come on. Let's find the monsters who did this. That was one of the Schuyler girls, I think. Seems like we ought to leave her alone. Feels an awful lot like grave robbing. That was one of the Schuyler girls, I think. Seems like we ought to leave her alone. Feels an awful lot like grave robbing.
As agreed, on behalf of all of us here, I want to offer our unconditional surrender. As proof of our goodwill, I want to tell you that the culprits got into town with help from Farron Brago's organization.
Isaac, how could you? How could you throw in with these people? How could you let them take my family?
They're in the grave you passed on the way here. They didn't suffer, Lucia. I promise. Baby, look, I didn't mean it to go this way.
Stop talking right now.
We thought we were in the right. The Dorseys promised that we could take down the Patriarch. They didn't...
What about all the other people they killed? Or was that part okay with you, Isaac?
It was Nelius Dorsey. He went looking for your family, Lucia. Your family especially. That's why I got you out of your house before the raid. I didn't want to...
You didn't want anything to happen to me? So you let savages abduct and murder my family.
But you're still alive, Lucia. Don't you see? You're still alive, and that's what matters most to me. He escaped. He took some vehicles and headed west into the mountains. I don't think he was planning. We've been under the Patriarch's boot for 50 years. We say that the 100 families are in charge, but it's really just his family. Just him. I know you must think I'm a fuzzy-headed idealist, but this is... Farron Brago's gang helped them get into town. I don't know how or why. And I overheard Nelius say something about Liberty Buchanan, the Patriarch's daughter. I think she's going to attack Colorado Springs. It sounded like she's got...
I have heard enough. If your betrayal of my family was not sufficient, your treachery here most certainly is. In the name of the Patriarch, I sentence you.
Please, Lucia. I did this for you. All I ever meant was to help build a better world for you. For all of us. I can't tell you how much I regret. Please don't kill me. Please.
A better way? I can't think of one. Not after what he did to my family. You want to let him walk away from what he's done? I have justice right here in the palm of my hand. I am more than happy to mete it out. I would be delighted to be its instrument.
Thank you.
Come in, November 1. This is Ranger HQ. We're getting reports of shooting in your last known location at Garden of the Gods. What's your status? Over. They'll be happy to hear that, Team November, as am I. Good job.
You let Isaac live? After he gave aid and comfort to the enemies of the Patriarch? After he helped them kill my family? You let him... Why arrest him when you killed all those others? What made him special? I'll be the keeper of my own conscience, thank you. I am a grown woman. You have no right to make these decisions for me. Forgive me. I suppose you're right, though. It is better not to have such a thing weighing on my soul. But the people who are truly responsible, will you help me find them? You can count on my guns every step of the way. Of course. We should go after Nelius Dorsey first. Isaac said he headed west into the mountains. No doubt he plans to hole up at one of the old resorts from before the bomb. I don't think we're ready to face him yet, though. Nelius will be dug in, I expect.
I thought she said she was gonna follow orders.
For now, we should head back to the sheriff.
How's the family?
Shut your hole. I knew you slipped.
Hey, slow down.
Who? Junko Murayama, sculptor, roboticist, amateur historian. Can you believe I really fixed up? I brought the place into the 22nd century. Scavenged officially because of the Dorsey raid. But I think they didn't like the questions I was asking about the Patriarch. I mean, why else would they tell me they'll be hiring a new curator? What's that got to do with the raid? I don't even know. I sent Diligent Joe, the Patriarch's private secretary, a list of questions about the Dorsey family. Well, he doesn't get back to me, and then the raid happens, and That's weird, right? Heck yeah, I am. Animatronic just some real A-plus quality work, if I do say so. The marshals have the front boarded up, but there's a side entrance you might be able to open. It's never guarded, but you didn't hear that from me. That's rad. Thank you. I'll see you back at your HQ. Gonna head to the old airbase as soon as I get my stuff together. Thanks again, Rangers.
City's really home. It's great to see. Just wish they'd rebuild my house.
Howdy.
When the world expired, we were forged in the fire. A shield made of muscle and grit, protecting the needy and fighting the greedy. We fought because we gave a shit, and we'll keep on fighting. For there's wrongs to be righting, and our victories grow year by year. 'Cause despite all the dangers, the old desert rangers, well, the world knows the rangers persevere.
Cracking down on folks harder.
It started in
Ixnay on the art.
I mean, they threw my brother against the wall just for spitting on the
led us then to the Guardian's Den, where nightmares were
Came
made
here for every
from
class
old
trip we ever
dreams.
had.
In Darwin disaster, the old mutant master, Erwin John Finster, Esquire. Well, we fought our way through his mind and his zoo until Erwin John Finster expired. Finally, Cochise, that old devil Cochise, told us that man's time was done. But though we tried to
this whole place is a
destroy us,
gloss.
we were somehow
Who wants to hear all the
victorious,
ugly
and we
details?
blew him to sweet kingdom come, and we'll keep on fighting. For there's wrongs to be righting, victories grow year by year. So despite all the dangers, the old desert...
Greetings, visitors. My name is Junko Murayama, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the Saul Buchanan, Colorado Heritage Museum. You're about to embark on a journey through history as we share with you the people and events that made Colorado what it is today. Our new and improved animatronic exhibits will bring history to life as you learn about the rise of the Patriarch, the unification of the 100 families, and their battles against the Monster Army and the Plains Gangs. The staff of the Colorado Heritage Museum asks that you do not interact with the exhibits. Ready? Let's go!
Stolen for use in an army of synth-4 coaches. Our old foe returned, well, he had to be burned, so we raced back to Ranger HQ, where our brightest and best were put to the test, and died so Cochise might die too, and we'll keep on a-fighting, for there's wrongs to be righting, and our victories grow year by year, 'cause despite all the dangers, the old desert rangers, well, the world knows that we persevere. Yes, the rangers abide. We fight side by side through darkness and chaos and fear. From the dawn of year zero, the world's needed heroes. So the Rangers must still persevere.
Why, hello there! Me and my... Now, just any questions before you go? Well, and in case you were worried, it's suitable for... Stop! Step back! It is against museum. Saul Buchanan is far too much. Look, I gotta admit, though, I'm looking better. Great! The youngest son of the Buchanan clan. Brave survivors of the fall of man. Baby Saul grew straight like a tree. Could swing a sledgehammer.
The 100 families came to see Springs, and all fell to fighting over frivolous things, till Saul raised their heads to the circling wings of the vultures who were waiting to dine like kids. Then came the gangs of the eastern plains, hoping to rob us of our worldly gains. Saul saw him coming and he rolled up his sleeves. He said, "You're..." With the families behind him, Saul went to war and fought all the monsters of Satan's bazaar. He lined them all up and he cut. Well, the Dorseys thought they had a better idea, believed they could rule by murder and fear. Tried to steal Colorado from our patriots. Soul proven fight was worse than it fought. Drove out the Dorseys and gave their land.
Dozens killed by Dorsey thugs! Families taken hostage!
Ew, Troy! Those old...
It's okay, bro. Get lost, you perv, dude. Wait a minute. You're old, right? Can you get us some beers? Stupid Mary Milkteeth won't sell us. Holy shit. Can...
Just... Ew!
Lame. So, you gonna give us some boars or what? Yeah, later. Hey, you're the Rangers! Well, first time, well, Colorado's the only safe... You bet! Get your Colorado Patriot here, hot off the press!
Either of you ever worry about getting hitched to a pillar?
Hell yeah! I've always got a small for money, and never...
Horrible way to go. Of course, if you're up there, you deserve
Rangers, what brings you here? They are the only instrument of justice we need. Serious offenders die by exposure. So, to as much...
And let's be...
No.
And since you...
I follow principles set forth for some offenses. Minor infractions, like proceed. Indeed.
What can I do for you, Rangers? Thanks. If you've got any feedback, be sure to fill out a form.
I think we should pull some marshals from Broadmoor, put them here in downtown. If an enemy gets all the way to Broadmoor, we've got big problems.
I like you already, Rangers. Seems to me that if somebody commits a crime in Colorado Springs, they should face Colorado Springs justice. I'm glad we see eye to eye on that. Damn right. Now, before I forget.
Pleasure's mine, Rangers. Ran the lockup in a little town called Amity on Colorado's eastern border. Figured I could do the same thing for you at your HQ, assuming you'll be arresting people now and then.
Amity got flattened by the Scar Collector. We have some differences when it comes to crime and punishment. But that aside, she's smart, honorable, and should be an asset to your organization.
Great. I'll head over to Ring.
So, back to business. Did you find out how the Dorseys got into town? Well, since you already dealt with Isaac, let's concentrate on Brago. In fact, I had a hunch he might be involved, so I sent my best man over to his nightclub, the Little Vegas, to search for a connection. Say, what if I asked you Rangers to go to Little Vegas and check up? Take down Brago for me, and I'll make sure your HQ gets the best equipped. The marshal, always a pleasure, Rangers.
Hey, you ever hear those stories about, what are they called? Donuts? Fried dough covered in sugar.
And sprinkles, man. Don't forget sprinkles. What
Bad
have I
they're
done?
just myths, though.
You're a worm.
What have I done? I was just
This
finishing
is
up
a
training
better
when the
justice
Dorseys
than you
came through.
deserve.
Didn't even know what to do.
Yeah, they just yanked me off the street, put a badge on my chest and a gun in my hand. They said I'd train.
Hey, we
on the
never
job.
keep folks in these cells for long. It's off to
They
the
must be
pillories
dead.
with them.
No offense.
None taken.
Extra, extra, bloody shootout and guarding of the gods! Rangers hailed as heroes, Dorsey's flee the city!
You know, Miss West, the Marshals could always do with new blood.
I thought you only took people who were a bit more crooked-like.
We don't discriminate, as long as you can shoot and follow orders.
Perhaps not, then. I can only do one of those things.
These fine automobiles for our
Can't wait to get back on the
Don't
road.
get cute.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Right, let's get to work. I wish poetry was still being taught in schools.
Can't wait until we upgrade this joint.
What can I do for you? Sure we do, if they're good enough. Take care now.
Because this was Jimmy Longhaul's first.
Scram.
Hello again. Here to learn more about the Colorado Springs wall. Believe me, back to the wall.
Books for sale! Clocks, clothes, clowns. Oh, not one book on clones?
Rangers. This is Daisy. Sounds like you're at the Little Vegas. Remember, your first order of business is to find Delgado. Maybe somebody in there has seen him. While you're at it, if you can prove that Brago made a deal with the Dorseys, feel free to take that bastard.
Please, enjoy your time in our elegant establishment.
What's your favorite song?
Gotta be Sex Dwarf. It bops so hard.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Why me? Fuck me! Why me?